Inside the Magic, covering Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Studios, and more.
I'm Sammy, I'm a product manager on the Disney Plus product team, so really excited to give you guys an early preview of Disney Plus here. So I'm going to run through some of the content that's going to be available on the service and some of the features that will be available for you to use when the service comes out. November 12th is when we launch. So all this content is going to be available ad-free, so you will be able to subscribe, you'll be able to watch as much content as you want, no advertising. So that'll be great, and I'm showing the demo today on Apple TV, but will be available on a multitude of devices, including web, mobile devices, and a variety of connected devices like streaming media players, Apple TV, Roku, gaming consoles, as well as smart TVs. So I'll jump in and we can start talking about some of the content and how you find stuff to watch on Disney Plus. So this top level area is kind of the promotional area where we're going to be highlighting some of the new stuff, some of the latest theatrical movies to come to the service, like Captain Marvel, some of the iconic series that we'll have here, like The Simpsons. So we'll have all 30 episodes of The Simpsons, as well as some of the more animated series that we have, or animated movies like Zootopia. So you can select content straight from that top row to start watching. Or one of the great sections of the app here is this kind of studio row that we have. So we have each of our 5 studios that we have movies and series in, and each one of these has a cool little animation behind the tile to kind of get you ready to be in the experience of each one of these studios. So Disney, we got the Kingdom with the fireworks show, so you can catch that whenever you want. You don't have to come to the park. And I'm going to jump into Disney for you. So once we're in Disney here, we get a little of the intro to with the Magic Kingdom. Once we highlight over one of the tiles, we'll get a little video preview of what the content is and what you're going to get when you click into it. And so if you don't know, if say we have a new original that drops on the service, you'll get a little video preview of what you can expect when you watch. So things like Frozen are going to be there, Pirates of the Caribbean, some of these originals like High School Musical and Lady the Tramp, as well available. All of that Disney section, everything from Disney will be right there centrally located, so you can find it quick and easy. Additionally to some of the newer stuff, we'll have some of the old library content, which I think we all know and love pretty well. So the old Parent Trap, the original I should say, and Steamboat Willie. Other classics like Snow White, Bambi, some of the stuff I grew up with that are the classic Disney content here. So exciting place to find all your Disney content right there on the service. If you're interested, or if you've watched everything and you're looking for something different, you can start moving over to Pixar, where you'll find all the Pixar content. So similar experience here. We group everything, feature certain certain titles as they become available on the service, as well as group things by movies. So you'll be able to search Inside Out, Toy Story, some of the classic Pixar movies, all there available for you to watch. Next, we'll dive into the MCU and check out what's available there. So, like I mentioned, Captain Marvel, one of the new theatrical releases that's available on the service. You'll be able to select it and play it, and I'll give you a sample of how you do that here. So when I select a piece of content, you'll see this details page where you'll be able to get more information from a high level description of what it is. Additionally, you'll have the ratings, the length of the title, as well as some extras and related content that you'll be able to easily search for the next applicable title after you're done finishing, or if you want to just dig into some of the extras and check out some of the cool extras that are available. All that is right here on this details page for you. So I'm going to jump in and give you a little demo of what it's like to play content on Disney Plus. So just a little clip. We don't sit here and watch the whole thing today, but on November 12th you'll be able to do that, and then you'll be able to pick it up right where you left off, and just resume playback when you come back here. And additionally, if you want to add it to your watch list, you can just go here to this button right here, add it, and you'll be able to find it quickly and easily later in the watch list section, which I'll show you in a little bit. So going back out to the home screen, we'll just check out the rest of these awesome studios as well. Star Wars, one of my favorites. A great spot where you can find everything Star Wars, from some of the newer films like Rogue One to the animated series Clone Wars, as well as the original Mandalorian that's going to be available on the service to start streaming on November 12th. So really exciting, just with the breadth and availability of the content there. Specifically just being able to have all the episodes here, where you can basically watch them in whatever order, in any order, as many times as you want, right here on Disney Plus. So the last studio we're going to dive into is National Geographic, which is a newer member of the Disney family. We're really excited to have. There's a lot of great content that's super immersive and visually stunning, from series like Science Fair to the Academy Award-winning film Free Solo, and then to one of the newest originals that we'll have on Disney Plus, The World According to Jeff Goldblum. So a really awesome fifth studio option that we have here. So there's a lot of great content in National Geographic, so really excited to start exploring that a little bit more. So if you haven't found anything there, you'll also be able to navigate down and explore the rest of the homepage. We'll have various rows with different categories. One being recommended for you, we'll have a personalized row based on the things that you've watched on the service and that you like. So a recommended section for new content that might fit things that you like. Additionally, you'll have a continue watching row, so an easy place for you to come back and pick things up where you left off. So this last area that we'll show you is the menu area where I added Captain Marvel just to my watch list. It's available there, so I can just go straight to my watch list and find things without having to dig for them. And if I'm done with it, I can remove it from my watch list, come back, and it's no longer there. So a quick way to manage your watch list directly on the device. So we also have movies and series. Let's try that again. There it goes. So you can search for any of the movies on Disney Plus, available in a variety of categories, as well as series here, where you'll be able to search and find a variety of series available. This last section here is originals. So this will be the place where all the Disney Plus exclusive originals will be located. So you can dig in here. Like I mentioned, Mandalorian, Jeff Goldblum, all this stuff right here in the original section. The last thing I want to show you is just the profile section. So I'm currently here as Michael. If I select that, I can switch between any of the profiles on the service, and users will be able to add up to 7 profiles, and then will allow up for 4 people will be able to stream at the same time across one account. So pretty great options there. Really great option for the entire family. If you want to have that family movie night, you can all be in one profile, or if people are off in college and things like that, you can all have your own individual profiles and watch at the same time. And then if I want to add, maybe you got an additional member of the family that is now invited to join your Disney Plus experience, you can go in and add a profile and select between up to a couple hundred different characters to personalize your profile, which is a pretty cool option here. There's some awesome visual art here that can really give that profile a really good personalized feel. And the last thing, if you have some younger viewers that you maybe want to have a different experience for, we have the option to set a kids profile. And doing so will give them a little bit different look and feel, and the content will be specifically curated for a younger demographic, targeted around 8 years and younger. So for anyone with a younger kid that they want specifically a kid's profile for, that'll also be available. So that was pretty much what I wanted to show you in the app today. We're also signing people up for a 3-year subscription outside. If you haven't checked that out, it's a great deal. It's a one-time offer for Expo attendees, and if you sign up in Expo, you get this Founder Circle pin, which is pretty sweet. So I encourage you guys to check that out and take a look at, or I guess you'll be able to take a look at the service starting November 12th. So, thank you.